Alright guys, we are back. So we're getting ready to do this gonna be a crazy episode here with the draft, with picking our players as well as doing all these crazy trades. Might be a two-part episode, so we'll see about that. But thank you guys for your suggestions in the comments. Very good suggestions there. And we also agreed that McBain and Voracek are both out of here, so we're definitely going to get rid of those guys, but we'll have to see what we can do for each of them. So without further ado, let's get right into this draft and see what we got, what picks we got, and who we got to get. So let's see. Let's see where our picks are at. Okay, so it looks like we are, if it ever loads. Okay, so it looks like we have the second overall pick in the draft as well as the eighth overall pick. So very good for St. Louis there. So Calgary beat us out for the lottery. But that's fine. We get the second overall pick. I'm fairly fine with that. And we got the eighth as well from the Rangers. So let's get right into this. So, like I said, guys, when we talked about the defenseman who we were going to trade Jamie McBain for, we nobody really mentioned Josh Morrissey that much. It was pretty much between Griffin Reinhart was mentioned a little bit, but it was mainly between Ryan Pulock and Morgan Riley. So let's take a look at let's do these first. So let's take a look at Ryan Pulock first. So Pulock is only 22 years old, 4.5 gold stars, offensive defenseman, same thing as McBain. Better defensive category than McBain, much better offensive category than McBain does. I mean, the kid's only still 22 years old. He has a lot of potential in him. Played in the NHL last year, had 36 points for Dallas, so that's a pretty good year for a defenseman. It's an average year. And he has a very nice contract, which I very much like. It's a $2.885 million contract for 4 more years. So if you don't count this year, because that's still in the contract, it would be for 3 more years. So 2.88 for another 3 more years. That's a perfect contract. So, and his trade value is fairly low, so we don't have to really give up much for Ryan Pulock. Even though Dallas doesn't want to give him away, we could probably make a fight for him. Now, also, let's go to Toronto, and let's take a look at Morgan Riley here. Okay, so once again, we got Morgan Riley, 23 years old, .925 mil. We have to sign him this year if we get him. Top two. Very good offensive category, very good defensive category as well. Senses are good, discipline's good, puck skills very good. Just really good defenseman. 23 years old. He played in the AHL last year. He didn't play for the NHL team. I wonder why. I don't know about that, but 67 points in 76 games. He had 42 points when he played for Toronto last year. And 42 points in 82 games. That's not bad. Not many penalty minutes. But the only thing is, now here's the problem I have. Pulock is good because he signed for a very long contract, and we don't have to give, and the salary would be perfect. Now the problem with Morgan Riley is he's already a top two defenseman. The thing is, I don't know if I could sign him under Jamie McBain's contract. Now let's take a look at McBain one more time. As you guys know, he's 25 years old. He has a $5.3 million contract. I don't know if I can sign Morgan Riley because I want to sign him long term. Pulock is signed for a pretty long time, 3 years. It's what pretty much all of our players are signed for 3-year contracts, which would be good. The thing is, I don't know if I could sign Morgan Riley for under 5.3 for a long term deal. That's the thing. Trade values aren't off by that much. Morgan Riley has probably an extra prospect in him than Pulock does. Does Dallas want Jamie McBain? I should see about that. They do want him. Okay. Yeah. See, his trade value is not that much better than Morgan Riley's. This one's tough, guys. This one's tough. Because the thing is, if I get Morgan Riley, I would then probably have to do the one suggestion that you guys mentioned, both getting rid of Voracek and Ennis. But we'll be doing that anyway because I'll show you guys what I'm planning to do with both of those guys because I'm going to be trying to get a big name guy on this team. And the reason I don't want to get Morgan Riley is because if he signs for pretty much the same contract that Jamie McBain signs for, then it's basically we're not really gaining or losing anything because we're still going to have a lot of cap space either way. So you know what? I would love to get Morgan Riley on this team, but I just don't see it. I don't see him signing under 5.3 for a very long-term deal. I just do not see it happening. As much as I would love to get him, and as much as you guys were telling me to get him, I don't think it's going to happen. So I'll let Toronto. We'll see. We'll see if Toronto gets away with the deal there. They probably will. We'll see how long he signs for. I think it would be over 5.3. I think it would be a high up in the upper six areas, maybe like what Ryan Murray had. But I think I'm going to pass on that, and I'm going to get a younger Jamie McBain and Ryan Pulock. So let's try to get him right away. We got plenty of phones to work with. So let's try to get Ryan Pulock. So let's see. Let's take a look at these trade values. I didn't want to do that. Okay, so Pulock, let's take a look at his trade value. Okay, so it's just about to the end of the E, and Jamie McBain's is just about to the end of the E. So they're both equal in their trade values. So I think we could probably just add somebody very minuscule in here. Somebody who's signed for a couple of years and has some good contract on them. Can't sign any one-year guys. We want to save Cousins and the higher prospects for something else. We could give them a goalie. Well, they won our third round pick. I wouldn't have a problem with giving them away my third round pick. I don't think I would use that for anything anyway. So we can give them my third, and we'll give them one of our goalies. We can give them. Who could we give away? You could probably give away Lundstrom. Lundstrom is only 3 stars, and we have that Lywin guy who actually gained 2 overalls last year anyway. So yeah, he's only the other goalie. So we'll give them Lundstrom. Yeah, and then we gotta take a player back. Obviously, okay, does it have to be a skater or does it have to be a goalie? It may have to be a goalie. Let's see. So they want to give away some. They want to give away some goalies. Oh yeah, we got Jesper Hornquist from them. That's right. Spezza's not signed. Lagasse, yeah, let's just sign Maxime Lagasse. Lagasse for him. Okay, so I think that should go through. So Jamie McBain, a third-round pick, and a Nicholas Lundstrom for Ryan Pulock and Maxime Lagasse. Good trade there. Just basically swapping away an old defenseman for a long, big contract for a much younger defenseman who we could use. If not, if this doesn't go through, we'll just keep the third and we'll add in. We'll probably just take away the third and maybe. Actually, no, we'll give away. I don't know. We'll see. We'll probably just have to throw in one of the prospects. It really doesn't matter that much since we're going to be getting 2 high-level prospects this year anyway from the draft. So let's just see if this goes through. Jamie McBain the third and Lundstrom for Ryan Pulock. Will it go through? No, it didn't. Okay, so it's just a bit low. So they weren't pissed. It's just a tiny bit low. Okay, so let's put him back on here. Where you at, Jamie McBain? Go back to Dallas. Get Pulock on here. Okay, is there anybody really that we can add on here who doesn't have a high trade value as on a sort of short deal? We could add in, so he's 27. We could give Derek Holden 2 and Ludwig Reinsfeld. Or we could just give away one of the prospects that we have. It either has to be Ikonen or Cousins. I'd rather give away Ikonen because he is a sniper and we have plenty of those to deal with. They could take Ikonen. I'm not really hung up on that deal that much. They'll probably say like, oh, you got away with a steal there, but that's fine. So we'll just do that. Jamie McBain, and Juuso Ikonen, just a 3.5-star prospect. They would take him very kindly for Ryan Pulock. Will that go through? No, it didn't. You're quite far off based on. Okay. Okay, interesting. That was a very generous trade offer that they gave him. Okay, let's try. Give McBain, Ikonen, and our third for that. Dallas will take that probably. I don't see why not. They wouldn't take that. So let's try that. So McBain, Ikonen, and did they want Cousins? If they want Cousins, I could give them Cousins. And they don't want either of them. Shiza. Well, Ikonen has a better trade value than Anton Roden. They want Anton Roden. I was going to trade him away anyway. So you know what? Let's swap that out. Swap that out so it gives them everything in their favor. Because we were going to trade Roden anyway, guys. Remember that. We were going to trade Roden anyway. So let's try that. Jamie McBain, Anton Roden, and a third-round pick for Ryan Pulock. That's a very generous offer to Dallas. They want everything. They don't want to give up Pulock, but I think that should go through. So McBain and Roden and a third for Pulock. Will that go through? Yes, it did. If I didn't accept this offer of yours, the Dallas Stars fans will call for my resignation. This is a no-brainer for her to say yes. Okay, so we got Pulock. Jamie McBain is out of here. We got Pulock. Good. Okay, so let's do another trade here. Now this one's going to be big. This one's going to be a very, very big trade. We're going to try to get money here, and we're going to try to get a star player. Somebody mentioned this on the comment section. I completely agree with this. We want to stack up that first line as much as possible, and let's try to get him, guys. Let's try to get him. We were talking about that for, I think, the last year when we had to sign people, when we were thinking about maybe trading Giroux for swapping Giroux for Shinkaruk. But I think if we can trade Voracek and Ennis to Tampa Bay, at both Voracek and Ennis for the guys on the second line. Because remember, even if we trade away Ennis, we can always have Wayne Simmons play on the second line, and we know what he can do on the second line. He gets 60, 70-point seasons on the second line, and he'll be working with Shen and Skinner. So it won't be fine there. 22 years old. The contract's a little bit hefty, but I think we can deal with it. Let's try to get him, man. Let's try to get him. Trade value is not that high. It's only up at like the middle of the L, so let's try to get him. Hunter Shinkaruk. Okay. Okay, but they don't want to take Voracek or Ennis. Interesting, but they'll have to take him anyway. So, Voracek, we know his trade value is very good. Ennis adds on to that incredibly high. I think that would be a fair trade value right there. But we'll add Nick Cousins. We can add Ikonen into this because I want Ikonen and both Ikonen and Cousins, so I would be fine with doing that. Who do you want to keep, Nick Cousins or Juuso Ikonen? Who's doing better right now? Ikonen's a sniper, yeah, we know. Offensive category is not really progressing that much. Or we can give them Nick Cousins, whose offense is doing much better, and he's a playmaker. No, we'll give him Ikonen because I want Ikonen, so we'll give him away. He's younger. So this is a very, very, very generous offer to the Tampa Bay Lightning. The trade values are definitely there. Jacob Voracek, Tyler Ennis, 2 first-liners, and Juuso Ikonen, 3.5-star prospect. For Hunter Shinkaruk, the leading point scorer. I mean, look at this guy has been doing. I mean, 103. Look at the past 3 years. 97 points in 82 games. 103 in 82. 100. This guy's been getting 50, above 63 assists, 53 assists, 54 goals, and 46 assists. This guy's been doing amazing the past couple of years. Put him on the line with Galchenyuk and Giroux. That is just a filthy first line. So why don't, instead of having just Voracek or Ennis on the first line, get a stud and play him on the first line. So let's see if this goes through. Jacob Voracek, Tyler Ennis, and Juuso Ikonen for Hunter Shinkaruk. I think the trade values are there. Will it go through? Yes, it did. This is a really good deal for us in Tampa Bay, so definitely we are saying yes to this one. I hope you know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. That is a very, very good deal. Okay, so is there anything else that we need to do? Is there anybody else that we need to trade away, basically? Let's take a look here. So we got now that filthy first line. So we dished away McBain. We got Pulock. Is there anybody else? Are there any prospects that we need to just trade away here? I don't think so. I think we are all good for what we have. Only prospect we still have left is Nick Cousins, but I wouldn't feel that there's no problem with holding on to him. He's 3.5 stars. He could be ready within maybe like 2 years, and he could just fill on the 4th line. I have no problem with that. And we still have our 2 picks, which is good. We still have Peckham and Campbell left, and yeah, I think we're good. I think we just made all the trades that we need to do, and we still have a lot of cap space left. We have 16.085 mil to work with. I think we'll have enough money to trade these guys because we saved some cap space too. We got rid of Voracek's and Ennis's contracts, which totaled up to 11, and we got Shinkaruk's back, which is only like 7, so saved about $3 million worth there. But I think we're good. So I guess it was quicker than I expected. So I think that's basically it. Actually, you know what? Let me just check one more time because I'm just there's just this thing in the back of my head saying I'm missing something. I don't think so. I think everybody is good. Coots, Morrow, yep. Just want to check these prospects down here. Nick Cousins, Lehkonen are staying. BOJoeKO, we got to sign him. Monahan, Zibanejad, yep. Holden, Linesfeld, yep. All the defense is good. Just basically swap out Jamie McBain for Ryan Pulock. And the defense looks good. Goalies were good. We're good on goalies with Gordon Peckham and Jack Campbell, yep. And yeah, we do have a bunch of goalies here, but that's fine. Yeah, I think we're good. And we got the 2 picks. Very good. All right, let's just do this draft then. No more trades. I'm fine with that. Okay, so I didn't even look at the players who were supposed to be drafted first overall. That's fine. They should be basically good anyway. They're only 3.5 stars, but they're probably one of these guys are at least 4 stars. Okay, so let's sort by potential. Okay, so that was sorted by right. Yeah. Okay. So who we got here? We got Wes Johnson, Lance Lundmark, Frederick Nightingale, and Guy Lacasse or Lacasse or Lacus. I don't even know how they would pronounce that. But okay, so we got a two-way forward, a playmaker, a sniper, and a playmaker. Um, I'm tempted to get Lance Lundmark because he's 18. He's 18 years old, and we scouted him pretty well. He's got 3.5 stars for shooting, 3.5 stars for skating, 4 for senses. Defense looks good. Let's see, check this guy out. Wes Johnson is a two-way forward. Skating looks very good. Defense is looking good. Puck skills are good. Shooting about the same. Frederick Nightingale. Let's take a look at him. His shooting looks good. Skating looks good. Yeah, all these guys look pretty good. Guy Lacasse or Lacasse, whatever. He's not really that scout that all that well. So it's either between Johnson or Lundmark, and if I had to pick, I would take just Lance Lundmark because he's 18 and Johnson's 19. We could get an extra year out of him, and he's a playmaker, so we can deal with that. We can deal with playmakers. We can always get Wes Johnson would probably be maybe like a fourth line guy for us for the future, but we'll take this guy. We'll draft Lance Lundmark from the WHL off of the Swift Current. So Lance Lundmark, thank you. Get on our team. We can do quick sim up to here. And we also got another person who we could take. So we got 3 fewer people left. We got Harold Sorrentini, or Sortini, Ulf Akerstrom, and Patrick Eliash. That's probably no resemblance whatsoever. But who we got? We got an 18-year-old playmaker again from the U.S., a 20-year-old sniper from Sweden, and a 20-year-old from the Czech Republic from the Extralino Hockey. That's probably the Simliga League or something along those lines. I don't think we looked at any of these guys. Ulf Akerstrom, did we look at him? No, we didn't look at him either. And Sortini, did we look at him? No, we didn't look at either of them. Okay, so let's just get this guy. Let's again, he's young. He's 18 years old, so let's get him. Harold Sortini, get on my team. Thank you very much. We'll just simulate all the way up to the next round. I think I just might simulate, yeah, because then we have late picks all around for the next couple picks. So there we go. There's our 2 trades: Jamie McBain, Anton Rodin, and our third round pick. Oh, we don't even have our third round pick, but we got Ryan Pulock back from Dallas, so good trade there. But then this big blockbuster deal trading away Voracek and Ennis and Nikkinen to Tampa Bay to get Hunter Shinkaruk back in return. So I don't know why Tampa Bay was willing to give away Shinkaruk that easily. So that's fine. We have a beastly third line up now, so that's going to be a very good first year. So let's see. We still got any good guys left? This Patrick Tripp guy, he looks like about the only good guy left. Is there anybody else on goalies? There's 2 3-star guys on goalies. There's Russ Eager and Emmanuel Sharpton, or Sharpinian. Sharpinian, I don't know. This guy's on. I think we scouted this guy, QMJHL. Oh no, we didn't scout goalies. That's right. We scouted the one thing early on in the year that there's not really anything of, and that's defense. What do you think? Russ Eager, Emmanuel Sharpinian. Let's get this guy. He's an awesome name. Emmanuel Sharpinian. So we'll grab him. We don't have a third round pick, so that's fine. We can just continue. Yeah, continue. We don't need to use any of our phones. Quick sim all of this. I think we'll just do a quick sim of the rest of the draft because we just got to do our 4th round picks because there's a lot of them. And that's basically it. Okay, quick sim up to this. Okay, Justin Kristanovich. We'll just do the projected guys. Let's see. Kristanovich, Sheldon Chupp, Russ Cook, Owen Lowry. This guy's Poland, and I am Polish. Okay, we want. Let's get this Chupp guy. Let's grab a defenseman while we're here. Go up to the 14th round. Let's see. Are there any more goalies left? I don't want to do Russia shit. Ugh, excuse me, guys. Whew. Did not feel that one coming. I still keep clicking that. I want to check out goalies. Is there still any goalies left? No, there's none. Okay, we'll just do skaters then. Grab another defenseman. Owen Lowry, Sergei Kislev, He's from Belarus. David Pedersen. I'll just grab the projected guys. Um, Owen Lowry, or let's grab Kiselev because he's 19 and he was a grinder too. Now we got the 29th and the 30th. That's about it. And then we'll just quick sum the rest of the draft. Chuck Levine and Joseph Dempsey. We'll grab this guy. They're tough guys, so we'll grab him. He's a tough guy. And are there any more defense? Joseph Dempsey. He's a defenseman, but a tough guy. Interesting. Fourth or fifth rounders. Dominic Kindle, two-way defense. Only a 1.5 star potential guy. Well, we'll just grab him, Joseph Dempsey. These guys are probably not going to make it into our team anyway. So we'll just continue this, and I think we'll just quick sum the rest of the draft, auto draft. It doesn't really matter who we get, so that'll do it for the draft, guys. So I think it was a very successful draft, getting Hunter Shinkaruk and Pulock for getting those guys. Shed off a lot of salary cap as well, and I think we're actually going to be a better team this coming year than next year. So in the next video, we will take it into the re-sign phase and see if we can get these guys for cheap. And yeah, we will take it from there.